Let's see. Because we had started at the time that Pac came in. You know, it was a weird thing, and Quick was there. He was kind of like the new Dre. He was like the producer that was kind of handling stuff when we were doing like Murder with the Case.
They were pushing really hard for Danny Boy at that time.
Yeah, and Danny
really
Boy,
hard.
Really putting a lot of stock in Danny Boy.
Yeah.
So that was after Murder was the Case. We got heavy on Danny Boy. You know, and we were Can-Am, Skip Sailor, back and forth. You know, but one day, man, I'll never forget it, man. It was crazy, man. We just, you know, and a lot of times Suge would just come in and just kind of put his ear on what we was doing, you know, what Quick had going on. But this one day, man, up at Can-Am, I know we were tracking or listening or something, but the music was up loud, and if somebody was to walk in the studio, you couldn't really, you know, you wouldn't know it if you were focused.
Yeah, if you were
playing or whatever.
Yeah.
But when we stopped the music, when the music stopped and we turned around, it was just Suge was standing there with Pac next to him. You know.
And this was a DJ Quick session.
It was on a DJ Quick session, yeah. And all we had known about Pac was, you know, because he had been in jail.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, he'd been in jail, and you know nobody, you know, they kept the whole death row Pac thing kind of on the low.
Of course, yeah.
Like they didn't really talk about it around the studios, and like we got Pac coming in, or Suge is working something to get him out of jail, or nothing like that.
None. So you guys never.
It was just like you standing up there looking at a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
And could we say this is also the first time Quick even saw him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was everybody. We'd all just had no idea that, and but there they were, and they came into the session, you know, and you know after you get over the shock,
yeah,
you know, we just kind of kept working.
Did you introduce yourself to him?
Yeah, all that, you know.
He said hi to everybody.
Yeah, he said what's up, you know, and everything, you know. And then Suge had said, we getting ready to start working on this man here. We're getting ready to start. So basically, they kind of put everything on the back burner to go full speed, 100% Tupac. Like when we first started working on All Eyes on Me,
it was music.
It was music. He was happy to be out of jail. He was happy to be back in the studio, and he was really, I thought, overly hyped up on this whole death row connection. Like he took that shit like
he embodied that.
Embodied it, you know, and you know, it made him trip. After we, you know, the first few weeks of cutting,
yeah,
you know, and I remember there was a Benz that had been sitting in front of Can-Am for a long time, and it actually was a Benz that Suge, you know, because he had been kind of working on this deal. Okay. And he knew that he was going to be getting Pac out, but he kept it on the low. He kept it really, didn't say nothing. Yeah. But that Benz that had been sitting out, that was Pac's Benz that he had already picked out waiting for him when he got to the studio. And I think that day when he came and we saw him was the day he got hooked him up his car. His car waiting for him. Had him a spot over in Westwood.
Okay, Corney, so now you were saying something about there was a different version of this song?
Yeah, what happened was after the record came out, and we had been doing all this live shit, you know, and it was Ricky Rouse, myself, Warren Campbell.
Warren Campbell.
Yeah, Baby Dub. Yeah. We had we were kind of like the nucleus of most of the stuff, and Johnny J and Daz and Quick.
They were the producers, and you guys were like the in-house band.
In-house band, and you know we're putting other little pieces around that. But for the most part, it was, you know, a lot of it was myself, Ricky, and
you know what? I believe you're right, because I believe the single has a video version.
There's a video version.
It has different elements.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that video version is us, yes, you know, the band, and it kind of stemmed from, we did Saturday Night Live with Pac.
Roger and Pac.
Yeah, with Roger and Pac, but you know,